A few days ago I had a flashback. I was sitting down at my dining room table at my grandfather's house back in the Dominican Republic. The table was full of books and papers. I was doing a research and I couldn't find relevant information. I snapped out of my flashback and I was at my apartment over here in New York. I was also doing a research. While the table was clean, there was no papers, there was no books, only a small laptop. But all the information that I needed was just a click away. Good morning, class. My name is Jl-spe113-Lopez, and today I will inform you about the effects of computer on education. Computerized technology has revolutionized the way that we study and learn. But as well as many changes, this has brought positive and negative effects that led researchers to question which of these two is more dominant. First, I want to speak about the positive effects of computerized technology on education. Computerized technology helps the students in their education in so many ways. Finding answers has never been so easy with the help of the internet and computer programs, such as Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, encyclopedias, and Internet Explorer. According to Michael Russell, researcher and study director of BC's Lynch School of Education, students who use computer for writing process had a statistically significant positive effect on writing scores. An example of this is my 6-year-old daughter who is using computers in the classroom. She is also using learning math at home in a computer program that we pay for on the internet. She's learning science and also learning how to research. Moving on, computers and new technology help professors to demonstrate ideas in a more effective way and also to stay connected with students. The web has become the perfect source of finding videos and graphics, information related to any topic, like, for example, YouTube, Google, and electronic libraries. And on the other hand, emails are the best, fastest, and more reliable way for professors to communicate with the students. And an example of this is, as you can see over here, a professor giving using technology in the classroom and everything. And a good example of this is over here at John Jay, the professor using the same technology, computer and everything to explain the topic. Now that we have learned about the positive effects of computerized technology, let's take a look at the negative effects. First of all, computers could become distracting and have a negative effect on our education. Online chatting and social networking websites such as Messenger, Facebook, and others are becoming the most popular, time-consuming among teenagers and young adults. Video games, non-education video games, and downloading music could be very addictive and time-consuming as well. Secondly, we face the problem that teachers and students are not receiving enough computer training. According to research by Karen Thomas, a well-known writer for the USA Today, said that 82% of the teachers said they're not given enough time to learn how to practice or plan how to use technology in the classroom. And other common issue that we face is the students are not familiar with some computer programs used in the classroom. Now that we learn about the positive and negative effects of computer on education, let me inform you about my findings of these two effects, which of these two is considered to be more dominant. According to the researchers, most of them, more research has to be done on this topic. They also pointed that we have to evaluate the way that computers are being used in the classroom and at home, as well as the knowledge of the person that is using these computers. According to the majority of the articles that I have read, computers and new technology could be very beneficial in the classroom as well as at home. A good point given by Michael Follen, Dean of Ontario Institute for Studies in Education of the University of Ontario, of Toronto, was that the more powerful that technology becomes, the more indispensable good teachers are. With this argument, he explains that In order for technology to work in the classroom, instructional strategies should be given to the professor, and the professor should be responsible for learning how to apply these habits to their everyday instructional strategies. In conclusion, we have learned about the positive and negative effects, as well as considering which of the two are more dominant. We have discovered that the answer is yet to be found when it comes to the question of the effects of technology on education. I know that my opinion is irrelevant in this speech, but I want to point out that having a table full of books and papers and having no relevant information is very different than having a clean table with no books, no papers, just a small computer with just a click away with all the answers. Thank you.
Nice, 6 minutes.